I started boxing and doing jujitsu while I was still in prison, and growing up, I'd done karate as a kid and I'd wrestled in high school, so it was something I always had a passion for. And it was weird because there was a shift in culture. Because when I first went in, we still had boxing in the system. Like, the guy who taught me how to box was a heavyweight boxing champ at the prison we were at, but slowly that got phased out until they didn't have any boxing programs anywhere, and in fact, you would get in trouble for trying to box. So I was lucky to learn boxing from Big Baby before they cut it out of the system, and jiu-jitsu I learned by happenstance, because MMA was on TV, and I was saying to a guy, man, I wrestled in high school, and I was okay, but I don't really understand this stuff. How does this all work? And he goes, well, it's funny you say that, I'm a purple belt. I've been training for 5 or 6 years. And even though it was totally illegal to have any kind of book or reading material that taught the ability to disable or injure, I managed to get a jiu-jitsu book in, and I read it religiously. I went over every technique, I went over every philosophy, I went over position over submission, and I got really into it. And fortunately, I wasn't the only one, so I would find guys and say, hey, if you let me train this on you, I'll teach you what I know, and a lot of guys signed up more interested, so we would go in the cell. It was practical, it was meditative, and it was absolutely the best stress relief in the world.